Greetings and welcome back to the 2023 Twin Cities Film Fest red carpet. And we are talking to some more of our future film makers and film fellows. Liam, we were able to chat a little bit before this interview. What we're kind of looking for is was filmmaking your first love, or was there another art or something else that grabbed your passion first?
Well, from a very young age, I kind of subconsciously knew I loved movies. I remember in first grade, my dad showed me the movie Grease, and I would literally like repeat verbatim lines from the movie and any other movie I saw. So, and by the way, Grease, maybe not the best movie for a first grader to watch when they go and repeat the lines from the song Greased Lightning.
There's some things that do not age well.
If you know what lines I'm talking about, you know. So like I always just could absorb movies, but it took a little bit to realize that I wanted to make them. I know just about a year ago I was working at a job and I was absolutely miserable. But now I'm in school for film, like actually studying my passion. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So it was like a pandemic. Pandemic happened. You're like, you know what? I gotta go for it.
It was after the pandemic. I had that job through the pandemic, and it got me through. But you know, by the end there, I was like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
I have no passion for this, and like, I might as well do something that I have liked since I was a kid. So
And there you go.
I'm here.
Well, and it's that passion that's gonna fall. You know what I mean? You're gonna need it because it's a long process to get a film made. All right. Well, and our next filmo, either way, film fellow. How are you, sir? Introduce yourself, and then also tell us what brought you into filmmaking.
Yeah, my name is Justin Lurbakken. I used to be a mechanical engineer until the pandemic happened, and I had existential crises and decided to, follow my passion and go into filmmaking. So I made a couple of shorts so far and did a 2-year program at MCTC. So just gonna develop that and get on more sets and make more movies and tell more stories.
Do you think that's going to give you a leg up, though, on the production standpoint, having the mechanical background? Have you run into things where it's helped you? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times starting out, they're like, "Oh, have you set this light up before?" I'm like, "I haven't, but I can. Give me 5 seconds, so I can tell you exactly how it works."
Right.
Just by looking at it, because I have the technological background, and so like it's very applicable because filmmaking and engineering, it's all problem solving. It's all solving problems, and it's.
If you could get my phone to work, you're hired. Like, I'm okay. All right. Plenty of work. Okay. Excellent. All right. And yes. And so how did you come to join the Film Fellowship Project?
Well, I've always kind of had a passion for storytelling. I think that was my first love. I come from a family of writers. My dad writes, my sister writes. And so when I went to St. Olaf, I decided to do English and film and media studies because I love also visual art, and that's always been a passion of mine. And I love how film is kind of the intersection of the two of them. So I can write a screenplay, and then I can decide how the audience gets to see it. So that's how I kind of came to the Film Fellowship.
I love that. And tell them your name, too.
My name is Ethan.
Ethan. Okay. So a lot of creative energy there. I like that. So screenwriting. So how does that differ, though? Like, have you actually produced something or a work that you've written? And is that difficult?
Screenwriting is definitely difficult. I've written a few scripts of my own, and those haven't been made into anything yet, but I've also worked at St. Olaf. There's a film production society, and I have a screenwriting credit on our last student film, and that actually won an award for Best Student Short at a Paris film festival.
Because I think it's hard. Like I dabble in the writing, right? And it's like to you it's so clear, and then someone will read it, and then they'll be like, "This is what I got from your words." You're like, "That's not it. That was not what I had in my mind at all." So I was wondering. Okay, good. All right. So I warned you before. Question for you: movie of your life, and it can be anybody, live or dead, any actor, actress, doesn't matter. Who do you think could really nail you if there was a movie made of your life? Who would you like to play you?
Someone once told me that they thought that I looked like Tobey Maguire,
Okay.
and I think honestly that is a great choice. If you look at Spider-Man, I think he wears glasses really well, and he can play the put upon luckless guy really well. So, well, I mean, we were all in high school once, you know. So, yeah, Tobey Maguire. Final answer.
I love it. I think it's great. Okay, you have one?
Yeah, oh yeah, Jack Black, and it's a musical about my life.
I like that. You're okay.
Like a rock opera.
And no one could deliver it better than him. I just rewatched something with him in it, and you know what? Every time that guy, Tropic Thunder, that guy makes me laugh every time. Who would play you?
Andrew Garfield, I think, would be my choice. Yeah.
Solid. All right, you guys. All right. Well, you know what? There's big screenings and people that got to get on the red carpet. I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much, our fellow and future filmmakers. I'm Tiffany Norton, and we'll be back from the red carpet in just a moment.